Oh, there's already people looking at me like I'm a crazy nut just for being the #1 roller skating vlogger in the world. You know, and these people that blame me for it, that judge me for being the #1 roller skating vlogger in the world, they should really blame my fans, my millions and millions of fans, because, you know, I'd like to quit being the roller skating vlogger someday, but the fans will never allow it. The fans are so hungry for a roller skating vlogger, they just won't let me have any peace. I'll never get peace. The fans will never be satisfied. They're so hungry, they want so much from me, the fans. It's such a weird balancing act, having so many fans and yet being so ashamed to be a roller skating vlogger. Because, as I've said before, and I'll say again, being a YouTuber, it's a thankless job. The fans, they demand, but the people, they shame me. They shame me just for doing my solemn duty. I do my duty. And I do it well. Roller skate vlogging on YouTube. I just said those 3 words, those 4 words out loud. I think it was an earshot of a person. So now he's judging me. But anyway, welcome to the first vlog that I've attempted since I finally figured out the editing situation. So, I honestly have no idea how many of the vlogs that I've already made that I'm gonna put online, because after, watching the bits over and over again while editing, man, it's so embarrassing. But it's also like, I am proud of it, because I put work into the content. I edited it painstakingly, and it's got my music on it. So I do want to release the older episodes, but I also, I'm not sure I stand behind every one of the things I said on there 100%. Like, I don't know. I think that if we were to record most of what we say throughout all of our days, there's a chance we wouldn't stand behind a lot of it. Generally, I probably say a bunch of things that I don't fully agree with at all times. That is to say, I don't at all times agree with them, but I say these things at all time. But I'm getting stares. It's the more I feel like I know what I'm doing, the more people will question me for doing it. But I'm sick of their questions. Just let me roller skate vlog in peace. But so the secret to figuring out the editing situation proved to be just moving on from OpenShot video editor. On previous vlogs, I talked about trying to use that open source OpenShot video editor, and probably a good program if you're the kind of person that uses Ubuntu and knows about computers and stuff. But if you're like a Linux type person, would probably love OpenShot. But for me, pleb tier, tech savvy, I just had to move on to Adobe Premiere, and it's the preferred editing software of pros in the Windows market for a reason. It just works so well. So the editing is going really smoothly. It's no longer technical slip-ups that are getting in my way. It's now just my ability to shave them down. And I recorded one roller skating vlog that was like 82 minutes long in its raw form. And I trimmed it down. I cut out long, embarrassing sections. And I feel that I've probably trimmed every second of it that I can spare. And it's still over an hour. So like, I'm the roller skating vlogger. My name's Chromatic Phil, and welcome to the roller skating vlog. I know I've already been rambling on for 5 minutes, but just thought I'd do my little introduction there real quick. So leave a comment below, let me know if you like hour-long episodes. Maybe I should break up a single ride into multiple episodes. Maybe I should sort them by topic. I don't know, there's any number of possibilities. Leave a comment below if you think I should be ashamed of myself for being a roller skating vlogging YouTuber. So one of the funny things about editing the vlogs is that the episode that I felt worst about, like immediately after having done and while doing it, the one where I just felt like I wasn't in the groove while I was assembling them all, I discovered that one was the one that was most entertaining to me. And it was one where I was doing like funny voices. I just couldn't stop doing freaking funny voices. So I don't want to force it. I want it to be natural. But yeah, one thing about that one was that I had drank beers before I hit the road. And perhaps I was just noticing me being drunk on the playback. So I was thinking maybe I should drink before these. But drinking and roller skating is a terrible idea. They do it at the roller discos, the BYOB roller discos that I talked about in a previous episode that you may or may not one day watch. So if you're watching this, there may or may not be other episodes available. I've been like sorting through my files. Over the summer I was doing this thing called Operation Slacker. It was an experimental lifestyle. I was just slacking off. I had quit my job, so I proceeded to slack off for 8 months or so. And during Operation Slacker, I started trying to make videos. But, so that was when I originated the roller skating vlog. It's March, it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm not wearing any green. But today is St. Patrick's Day. And, of 2021. So, the first roller skating vlog was recorded in like late August of 2020, and the second one soon thereafter. And there may have been more in between. I don't remember how many I recorded before kind of giving up on them. But at that time, the whole editing situation, for some reason I refused to try Adobe Premiere. So I didn't get those edited and out in a timely manner. But they are now edited. I still have a few things to figure out, like how to how to get them into, like how to render them into good quality so they look good on all y'all's video watching devices. The sound is superb. And I've been worried about what the wind's gonna be like, or what it'd be like shuffling it with my lavalier mic And yeah, I was worried that the sound wasn't going to be too good, but when I listened back to it, it sounded pretty great. I mean, doesn't it sound great to you right now? So anyway, yeah, I might might put out a bunch of old ones. For all I know, even this one is going to be put out like years later, but I guess maybe I should introduce like the concept of the vlog a little more. Like these starting episodes, they're not like really important to me, I guess. This is some material that's just supposed to scratch that like bottomless content itch that you get for YouTube videos. I know how addictive YouTube is. I need a constant stream of videos. And there's some types of videos that I watch with my complete and undivided attention. And there's other kinds of videos that I watch just to have on in the background so that I don't feel so crushingly alone. It's a weakness of mine. It would probably be better if during those times I was like reading a book or meditating or something. Also, or listening to music. Another time that I might, if somebody else was making roller skating vlogs of the same exact nature, another time that I would listen to them is like while playing a super focus intense video game like Age of Empires 2, which I've been getting into this year, the like remastered version in HD. It's a game I played as a kid, but I preferred the Star Wars version, Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds by LucasArts. That was just exactly the same as Age of Empires 2. Same game engine, same hotkeys, same like unit structure. You can build orders and shit. But there may be people that play Galactic Battlegrounds online in this day and age, but I don't know how to access that. But I got Age of Empires 2 because it was very easy to access the online multiplayer on there. And I'd always wanted to do that as a kid until I was much older and had my own computer. That was like in college that I first got my own computer. The computer that we were allowed to install video games on was never connected to the internet, except for like dial-up, because these were the dark days. We didn't even have like a wireless router at that point. It was all Ethernet connections. So I had all these games that had online modes, but I could never play them, like Star Wars Battlefront and Galactic Battlegrounds. I'm not sure even if I had internet connection, I would have been able to figure out the Galactic Battlegrounds online though. But with Age of Empires, it's much easier to get online. But what is not easy is playing against real human beings on Age of Empires, because it seems like every single other person I play against is so fucking good. I guess I'm just not that good of a gamer. I'm getting a little better. I've won a few matches here and there. But I've only won one 1v1. I've only won one 1v1 match. And that was because I did an archer rush. And I don't know, somehow the guy just wasn't ready for it and he resigned pretty early. So there's no telling how good that guy was. And I've won a couple of 4v4s, and that's mainly just when I have a really strong teammate, naturally. Somebody who can tell all the other teammates what to do. and I gladly obey, and we win. But I never do very well on those games. I'm never like get any medals. Sometimes I get the medal for worker high, the most workers. So that's probably a bad thing. It probably means my economy is imbalanced. But that tangent, what was the point of that tangent? Come on, remind me. I can't remember it all. Age of Empires 2? Oh yeah. So Age of Empires 2, you know, I'm trying to get really good at that game. And it requires a lot of focus. But I still like to have content on in the background, YouTube content. So that I don't feel so crushingly alone. It's like I have a friend in the room with me. But I can't really focus on what's being said in the YouTube because I'm too hyper focused on the game. So I'll catch little bits here and there of what they're saying on YouTube. But so if it's like appointment viewing, something that I really want to absorb every second of, I probably wouldn't Age of Empires during it. Like a new Lindsay Ellis video, for example, that's like the gold tier. Or like a new H-Bomber guy video. But on the other hand, something that I don't mind Age of Empires-ing through is like a video I've seen a million times. Or like a Q&A video with somebody who normally makes more like essay type content. So like a Q&A video, that's sort of the perfect vibe for listening to while playing Age of Empires, because you don't need to listen to every Q and hear every A. You can just hear a stray Q&A from time to time, and that's the point being that this vlog here is something you should listen to while, or have on your other monitor, on your separate screen, or have it on your phone. Yeah, have it on your phone beside your computer, or whatever it takes, or on the TV while you play. But however it is that you accomplish it, you must do so while playing Age of Empires 2, or some other kind of video game that engages that part of your brain. Those people are gonna find out someday, just like we all are. We'll all know someday. But planning on making this one a relatively short one, mainly because the battery on my camera is gonna die. But I don't know, I think they're all just gonna be long. They're all just gonna end up being long. That's just the fate that I must learn to face. I'm going really fast. Oh yeah. I used my brake a lot that time, trying to reduce the amount that I use my brake. And sometimes I get scared. But I find that my skates love when I'm courageous, and they hold me up and protect me whenever I have no fear. I'm gonna try a route I've never gone down before. I might fall and die. I won't die. Oh, it's bumpy. Oh man, I'm gonna have to use my brake here. The only thing I'm more ashamed of than being a YouTuber is of using my brake so much. Wet bridge, not ideal. The sound is pretty nice. I bet there's gonna be some patches of wet leaves on the trail ahead. But yeah, this shit's all new to me. We're breaking new ground here on this entry of the vlog. The world's only, the world's best, the world's greatest roller skate vlog. So yeah, one thing I'm gonna be trying to do, wear a shirt showcasing a band, a cool band, on as many episodes as I have a clean band shirt for. And since the pandemic will be over any day now, someday, eventually one day, the pandemic will be over. I can start accumulating merch from shows again. I guess I could order stuff online. In fact, I ordered a shirt from the band Witch Tit not too long ago, and y'all should definitely check that out. Maybe buy their merch. And but the thing about that shirt is that it's even more obscene than this one. Wow, I actually love this trail. Okay. It is a little wet. After a sunny day, this trail would be ideal. I've come close to falling more times than usual on this one. On the first episode, I fell, but I haven't caught myself on video falling since then. It's funny to watch me on the first couple episodes, though, and how cautious I am compared to how I am now. I've grown noticeably more confident, I think, from looking at the footage. I mean, and just from my experience. Like, I recognize that I am a better skater now. But this place, this part of the trail is looking kind of wet, so I'm being a little cautious. Because you saw me when I tried to speed up, I slipped a little bit. So, here we are. Introduction complete. Coming up on a puddle. Watch me fall down when I go through this puddle. Huh. It's okay. We're still good. I'm kind of nervous about some of the stuff that lies ahead. Some of the parts of the trail that lie ahead. Since it's all new to me. I don't quite know what to expect. But, you know, people call me crazy. People call me stupid. But what they won't admit is that it's simply that I'm brave. The truest thing about me is that I am the bravest YouTuber. For I am the roller skating vlogger. You see, I'm the roller skating vlogger. And there's no one around to shame me for it. And I will forever be the roller skating vlogger. Dare I cross the road at that crosswalk? Or merely ride on the sidewalk? Now this sidewalk, it's about to go downhill. It frightens me a bit. It's gonna be a fast downhill, I tell ye. Oh, I'm gonna break my camera and microphone. Nah, it's all gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, Oh man. Yeah, because after it goes downhill, it goes back uphill. And that's one of the great things, is when there's a coming back uphill again, you can use the uphill to slow you down. Because you go down and you get real fast, but then you think you're just gonna get faster and faster, and it's so scary. But then you hit the bottom of the hill and it's like, shoo! You go back up a little bit. Oh my God. It looks so steep. That's steeper than any hill I've done. Holy fuck. I'm not ready. I am not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not as brave as I claim to be. And it's a busy road. I'm fucked. It doesn't look as bad now that I'm closer to it. Oh. My God. He's a madman. He's mad with power. He's crazy. That roller skating vlogger, he's a menace. Whoa. Oh yeah, I'm past the scary part. Oh yeah, I fucking did it. Groovy. Yeah. Woo. I used my brake a lot. It wasn't ideal, but that's what the brake's for. That's why they put brakes, so you can slow down. But, thought I might fall at that one part. But I was brave. I had fear. I guess courage isn't necessarily just the absence of fear. Courage consists of the willingness to face fear. A POV cam might have been a little more exciting for y'all during that descent. But, then I'd have to cut together the two clips. Oh man. But with Adobe Premiere, that wouldn't be as hard as I would have expected it to be, I think. I just have to sync them both up at the beginning, and then they could just be on top of each other. I could just have them playing through and do my slicing. Yeah, bro. Adobe Premiere. It gives me exactly that satisfying feeling of editing video that I used to get back in middle school using Windows Movie Maker. So I made it. That was one of the hardest things I've done, skating. The question is, will I ever do it again? Maybe. I mean, I suppose I'll only be better at it next time. But sometimes I like to avoid those steep hills to conserve my brake. Anyway, how's your, leave a comment below letting me know how your Age of Empires 2 game is going, and what strat you're using, and what's your build order, and are you winning, and what civ are you playing as, and I guess I'm more into gaming than I've ever been, partly because of YouTube. Gaming YouTubers are like some of the most popular and are therefore often recommended to me. And there's some really high quality gaming YouTubers out there. They are super talented at times, and they have convinced me to buy games. They've convinced me to buy. To my great shame, I've been convinced to buy.
A busy intersection. The perfect place to roller skate. With a GoPro on a selfie stick.
Man, there's so many people. And they're all seeing me make a fool of myself with a GoPro and a selfie stick. What a fool I must appear to all of them. But a fool I must appear. I'm through being ashamed of being the roller skating vlogger. I've gone mad with the power of being he, the one and only roller skating vlogger. I've gone so mad I'm actually sane. I'm the sanest one out there. Roller skating with the gods in Valhalla. Even the police know me, for I am their roller skating god. Wha? Yeah, 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 yeah. Wha? Back to safety. The safety of the parking lot. This is the greatest vlog, the greatest roller skating vlog of all time. Wah, rah, yeah, 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 yeah. Can't keep it on straight. Check this out. You know, firefighters may be heroes, but they're nowhere near as heroic as the roller skating vlog army. Because remember, I forgot, I was talking about, I got a little carried away and I was talking about being the one and only, but really it's the roller skating vlogger movement, and we're all part of it. And we're the roller skating vloggers, and we won't be silenced. We can't be stopped. No one would dare to oppose us. The roller skating vlogger movement. Woe unto he who would dare oppose us. Woe! Woe! Woe unto he that dare oppose us, dude. Woe unto thee that dare oppose us, dude. Yeah, righteous. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this part in. On my really long ones, I've been cutting out all the parts where there's no talking. But so I've been having to cut out some of the coolest roller skating. Well, this one's gonna be a short one, so it's all about the skating. Oh yeah, it's all about this sweet skating. You like the skating? It'd be really funny if I was getting all cocky like that and fell. But see, then I would have a funny video. I don't know, what you know, should I read the news? Leave a comment below if you think I should read a bunch of news articles before going on my roller skating vlogs. Another idea I had was to like talk about books I read. I got a list of all the books I read in 2020. Thought I could carry that around and look like a fool with another thing to deal with, a piece of paper to contend with, a list of the 21-ish books I read last year. I read a lot for part of the year and then not that much for other parts of the year. And then for a huge part of the year I got stuck on this one book that was awesome for a while, but it ended up sucking in the end. So I felt like I wasted, it was like a 970-page book, and I didn't like it at the end, and it took me like 6 months to read. I think I took a break to read some other stuff in between, but I don't remember. So yeah, leave a comment below if you think I should talk about that and other books that I read last year on the next episode, which might end up being the first episode. I don't even know. I don't know how many episodes there are yet. There might be ones I've recorded and haven't found footage for, but may find someday. May someday find the footage for. Yeah, that's right. I'm a roller skating vlogger. What of it? There may be only one of me now, but soon there will be millions, billions of us. We will all be roller skating vloggers. One day. Someday soon. You will all join the ranks of the roller skating vlogger army. What? Yeah. I didn't endorse Biden in the primary. Let's just say that. I was vehemently anti-Biden in the primary. And I cast a harm reduction vote for him. And he's done some good things, I think, but I think he'll ultimately probably go down in history as a monster, just like all the presidents. That's my prediction. I nothing he seems to have done is going far enough. I don't know. The whole Democratic Party taking the high road. They're all in bed with Wall Street. I said I wouldn't get political. One daring roller skate descent later. But I was thinking about Yang on the way home from work today, remembering how all around town, for miles around, all the way down to Fuquay, so within a significant radius, all throughout the county, everywhere I went basically, there were all these handwritten signs for Yang 2020. And they looked so crappy, but they all looked equally crappy, and in the same way, it was like somebody hand drew a Yang sign and then mimeographed, made a bunch of copies of that crappy handwritten one. And it's like, hey, man, if you're gonna make a shitload of copies, why not just type it? But then the handwritten nature of it was pretty charming. And I didn't necessarily endorse Yang either. I don't know super much about Yang, but I know he's not like a leftist. He's not like a Bernie Sanders, I know that much. But I think I would rather have him as president than Biden. I wish Yang was president instead of Biden. But at least Biden is giving us a couple $100, a few $100. I saw a bunch of people sharing that Twitter post about how persons without homes can, without addresses, homeless people, can get the stimulus check. And they were all sharing it on Instagram, the only social media platform I use. Other than Last FM. I'll probably do a roller skating vlog where I talk about Last FM and I babble on incoherently about how cool it is and how you should all get on Last FM, and we'll start a cult of roller skating vloggers with Last FM profiles. We'll have a whole Discord server, roller skating vlogger Discord. I've never successfully used Discord, but I'll start one for the roller skating vlogger army. Is that too militant? We're all about peace and love here at the roller skating vlogger army. I could talk about that. I could talk about that crazy like sex trafficking cult that this dude. I said crazy again. That's like a recurring theme. Me saying crazy, and not and then saying I shouldn't have said that. But this guy I used to know has tried on multiple occasions to recruit me into this cult, and it seemed kind of cool at first. They like openly referred to themselves as a cult, so I thought it was like tongue-in-cheek. But it may very well have been tongue-in-cheek, but it also had been. I found at one point I shared a screenshot of it of the recruitment message with another group chat I was in. I was just like, get a load of this, guys. And they were like, what the hell? And I was like, yeah, isn't this I almost said crazy, and then I almost said nuts. It's like, I need to check my language, my ableist language. So far, the main theme of the roller skating vlog is spreading awareness about unconscious ableist language that I use on a day-to-day basis. But they were like, whoa, this guy is super weird, what's the deal? And so I actually Googled it at that point and discovered a number of articles. One might have been on Vice or something. They were definitely like targeting the demographic of people that would read Vice. But yeah, there were numerous instances of alleged abuse that took place within the cult. And they may have been tongue-in-cheek about being a cult, but they were still doing things that cults do, like separating people from their families and money. And they also, there were these accounts of them like forcing straight guys to have sex with men for money, and then just funneling the money into the organization, which was just to fuel the egos of the cult leaders. And they're still out there doing their thing. And the guy that tried to recruit me on multiple occasions is still posting in support of them all the time. And he always struck me as a really smart guy. I think I could be misgendering them also. I feel like at one point they might have gone by they, them pronouns, but I feel like this cult thing may not exactly be. They have some radical ideas about gender and the and race. Like I don't want to get too much into the details, because if I do, then it'll definitely you'll be able to figure out what cult I'm talking about if I go more into the detail. I mean, you probably would be able to now based on just the sex story. But yeah, according to the testimonials online, it was like the sexual exploitation was framed as being a way to reprogram his mind. And it was supposed to be a form of brainwashing, I guess. Decolonialize his mind. And yeah, their messaging, I mean, they're still active on social media, and their messaging is like a weird kind of mishmash of woke anti-patriarchal kind of language. and like anti-feminist, anti-SJW. It's just kind of like anti-everything. Pro having fun, but it doesn't seem like fun unless you're at the top. And it's so lonely at the top, I should know, because I'm at the top of the heap. I had to chip my tooth a little bit. I'm at the top of the heap of the roller skating vlog army. But yeah, maybe I'll do a more in-depth YouTube video about that organization. And it'll be on roller skates. And I'll just have notes. I'll do like video essay style, heavily researched content. And I'll just have all these notes in my backpack or something. I'll be like reading from it and falling over, crashing into people because I'm reading a quotation for the roller skating vlog. Yes, it's all coming together.
The roller skating vlog, it's all coming together. It's coming together now.
Wee! Wee! Roller skating! Yeah! Oh God. Pathetic. Oh yeah, I could do an episode where I talk about all the best episodes of The Simpsons. I'll give you a freebie right here. Number one best episode of The Simpsons of all time, out of all the seasons I've seen, which is like 20, 21, 22, 23, I don't know. I've seen like a double-digit number of Simpsons seasons in full. But number one best out of all those episodes is season 4, The Last Exit to Springfield, where Homer becomes union president and leads a strike to fight for their dental plan. And Lisa needs braces. And it's a Mr. Burns and Mr. Smithers heavy episode, and I love those guys. They're a fountain of my favorite kind of comedy The Simpsons has to offer. And it's got lots of cool references. It's got that classic moment where Homer is like sitting there in line and you hear the voices in his head and he's remembering Lenny saying, dental plan, and Marge saying,
Lisa needs braces.
and it's like, dental plan,
Lisa needs braces.
over and over and over again. But ironically, as funny as that moment is, it was kind of like the starting place for a style of humor that I love to hate and truly do hate. The Family Guy-ish style of humor. And like in later years of The Simpsons, they like overused the joke where it's like, just do the same thing forever and ever. Just keep repeating it and drawing it out for a really long time. And I guess the idea behind it is that it's like, it's funny the first time, and then it's funny that they repeated it, and then it stops being funny because they do it over and over again, and then circles back around to being funny because they hold it out for so long. And it's like, haha, I get it. But I think it's just been done so many times that it doesn't work anymore as a comedic device. Another example of when it did seem to work on The Simpsons was when Sideshow Bob stepped on a bunch of rakes. That's probably the greatest iteration of that joke. Sideshow Bob stepping on rakes. Especially because it wasn't in the script, according to the commentary. It wasn't in the script that he would step on so many rakes, and they just recorded Kelsey Grammer stepping on the one rake, doing the one vocalization. It's like, oh, And then, yeah, he didn't find out that they were gonna duplicate it so many times until he saw the episode on TV. So yeah, that's a funny story. Oh yeah, you know, that's another thing I could talk about. I recently read the Wikipedia article about Kelsey Grammer, and that guy led a tragic life. He continues to lead a life that was greatly tragic in the past. And he's super duper Republican. He's Republican as heck. But he's also like, he's Hollywood enough to know that gays should be allowed to marry. He probably doesn't have all that socially conservative of ideas, but he's definitely votes Republican. And he endorsed Ben Carson in the 2016 Republican primary, but then when Trump won the nomination, he endorsed Trump. I wonder if Kelsey Grammer still likes Trump. That's something to find out. I picture him as being more like a Mitch McConnell type Republican. Like when Mitch McConnell was like, I think Trump's bad. I think after 40 years of being a shill for Trump, that Trump's bad now. I think Kelsey Grammer was probably like, I agree with that turtle. I agree with what that turtle said. I supported him because he was the Republican nominee. But he was a bad president. Yep. That was Kelsey Grammer. Agreeing with my point. I'm losing the Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell. Is this how he talks? Is it like this? It's a little bit country because he's from Kentucky. That's not Mitch McConnell. And that's not really what Kelsey Grammer sounds like. I'm working on my Patrick Stewart also. Number one. Remember when he's Locutus of Borg? And he's like, resistance is futile. Number one. Or something like that. Something along them lines. Anywho, that's the end of this installment of the roller skating vlogger. And may God have mercy on our souls.